Yes, it has.
Okay. What's up, Realms of Viral? Caden Cottenius here with the first ROH podcast. Technically, our first.
First upload,
and the Christmas
please.
episode as well. Well, it's technically the first because the other one kind of screwed up.
Oh, God.
And because I wasn't here.
Okay, yeah, you weren't here either. Joining me on this podcast, three of the best people I could find in the span of 5 minutes.
Oh, screw you.
Thanks.
Yes. We got Chaos here.
Hey, yeah.
Oda.
Hi.
Say hi, Oda. Okay. And one of my closest friends on Realms of Hyrule, I unfortunately have to say, Marik.
You asshole. Hey, guys.
He's also the only non-scribe here.
Only non-scribe here.
I was a scribe before you were born.
Not likely.
Probably.
I'm 19.
Whoa.
And I
Well,
found
back
this
in-
site when it was in row 1, so
Yeah.
I just creeped it.
He was a scribe before any of us.
That I might believe. Okay, anyways.
Yes. It's true.
Is this a bad time
well-
that I can't get on the site right now?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, I can't get on.
But
Okay, well, shall we begin the actual stuff, Caden?
Yeah, we can always start with the most important thing. We're not dead.
Woo!
The,
End of the world was supposed to happen today. Evidently, it took a sick day or something.
yeah, Mayan prophecy was wrong.
The end
The
of
last
the world,
10 years, it was
that's
anticlimactic.
okay.
The end of the world.
I'm sure
called in
tomorrow
sick.
they'll just predict a new end of the world.
Oh, they've probably
tomorrow.
already done. They've already predicted 3 by now.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean that 2012 is now a comedy or the worst movie ever made since it didn't come true?
I'm gonna call the comment.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
I mean, it
that's
had
a
John
terrible
Cusack in it. That's a big comedy.
Okay, after our
So,
deaths, what's next?
Well,
Christmas
since we're not dead,
extravaganza.
yeah, we can always talk about the Christmas extravaganza going on the site. Have y'all been buying the looking for the prize?
Oh,
200
yes, we have
rubies?
been, and I completely forgot about that until just now.
Yeah, I need to
I
do that
had
after
great
this is over.
plans.
To the store!
I had great plans to do Shin's Rainbow Christmas, but then I ran out of time, so I didn't do it. But I might just make it anyways and send it late. I don't really want the hat. I don't need a
I
stupid hat.
could care less about the hat, and I didn't have anything when I could write about my own characters, so...
Yeah, I didn't really try anything with that, so
I don't know
I've been trying to get.
anyone who did.
I think Redness did.
Oh, okay. I think Nightfang was
Oda
going
did-
to.
Wait, you mean people who are...
Yeah,
Do you mean people who are writing a story?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, I think Readiness
and...
Ash.
Peru.
Yeah.
and, Obsidian.
Nightfang was... What is
That's,
Nightfang doing?
that's the ones I know of.
Yeah, Nightfang was going to, but... When the got changed so you had to use other people's characters, she said, nope!
Nope. Yeah,
Yeah,
Merrick
it's a good
screwed
thing that
up.
I actually read what Rand wrote and was like, wait, if it's not supposed to be us, what the hell? I love you, Aaron. In a non-gay
Yeah.
way.
Oh, come on.
Sure.
We'd all rather be cuddling with Aaron right now.
I'd rather not, thank you. I'd
Oh.
rather be
Okay,
cold.
who's internet checking? Yeah.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I don't know. Kind of cut in and out on me.
Oda? Are you there?
Oda? God?
Skype, knock it off!
Oh, her Skype is being stupid.
Okay. So, news news of Kakariko and Logan's death has finally reached Hyrule Palace. Took us 3 weeks to get here.
Y'all are so
Yeah,
out there.
it's taken like a 12 posts to be like, he's dead already. Like, I was waiting for somebody else to do it, and no one else is doing it. And so then Aaron was like, you say the words. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do
Yeah,
it.
we were all passing up. Hold on. Breaking news, everybody. Oda just sent us on Skype via chat that Skype is shitting on her bed.
No, wait.
Or maybe the bed
I hate
shit.
you guys. I hate you guys.
It's shitting the bed on her.
Oh, I
I
think
like
I
how
read
she
that wrong.
misspelled fucking.
Fine. I'll talk with it. Yes.
Okay. So, what was the reaction to the news that Logan is dead?
What's next?
What was
About
the reaction
goddamn
to the
time.
news that Logan is dead and the Kakariko was
Yeah.
destroyed?
Yeah. Well, what do you expect to happen next?
What do we expect to
I
happen?
mean, I was
next?
surprised.
Oh.
I was surprised
We
that
haven't-
Kakariko just got raped.
I
Like, that was pretty intense. Like, I didn't expect it to just get completely fucked. Like, I thought, oh, we'll blow up some stuff. Because we've never, like, fucked a town before, like, completely. And the fact that it was so iconic, that I was just like, oh, guess what? It just doesn't exist anymore. Was like, oh, well,
Shit
damn.
just got real.
Well,
It even
I
made
don't know,
Caden set down his drink and cigar.
yeah.
I kind of like though how it's like okay, it's my character that's Gertrude, and Obsidian's that's Rathan, and then they're with White Prophet. They came back to Castletown, and they're all like, okay, we need to get some help and everything. We need to get these people help, and Rathan's just being all like, we get to see the castle. It's kind of like, really, dude.
Yeah, 2 of my characters were in there, but Irwin just saved Gertie from a skeletal death and then fell in the plot hole.
Yeah. Aaron, whatever her name is, Erwin. She kind of just flop over and die.
Yeah, Gabriel just looked around, oh, hey, my parents' village is under attack. Not my fucking problem, I'm out of here. Unless someone wants to pay me.
Caden was
at least
drinking.
Logan put up a good fight with his little skinny noodle arms that he apparently had.
Lay down, dog. My dog's being a pest. Where's my cat? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bongo. What the hell was that about?
The what?
Like, in a good way.
Yeah. Alaric unsealed Bongo and it kicked Logan's ass.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
I thought it was kind of cool how he took on a dead hand.
Yeah, I remember
I
seeing that one too.
thought that was pretty epic.
Very awesome. So, Caden wasn't really
Awkward
doing much
silences
during
are
the
the
whole
best.
thing. Yeah, that's true. I think
Yeah, is
Caden
Caden
and
gonna
Marik.
go show up?
What?
Is Caden gonna show up? You know, like what the fuck happened?
I think he already did.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like Scott, yeah, he dramatically read 2 of his posts, and me and Sky just died. Except,
oh my god, Caden, you had one job. Yelling at Logan.
yeah.
okay,
Should we move to the next item on our list?
yeah, let's. I don't think
Okay.
we've got much more ammo for this.
Yeah, I don't think so either. As many of you may be aware, Skylar made a character called Meg a few weeks ago, and most of us on Realms of Fire have caught feelings.
We're going around like a disease, man.
I don't think we
It's a
caught
disease.
I don't
feelings.
have
I
any
think we just got
feelings.
shot in the feelings.
It was sad
Gotta-
and horrible, and she's
Don't
giving her to
press to our
Alaric.
feelings.
She's giving
Yeah.
her to frickin' Alaric.
I have
That's
yet to catch these feelings.
That's because you haven't been reading the
Well-
posts,
Oh,
then.
That's because you
I
take
did read the
medicine for
post.
your feelings.
Oh.
I'm just a cold-hearted son of a bitch. There's a difference.
Oh, okay.
Well, that you take medication for all those feelings you caught back in high school.
Need to. Oh yeah, we. Has anyone? Have we started grading that flashback?
What?
Have we started grading Meg's flashback?
Oh, I didn't. She wrote a flashback.
Oh,
Oh my god, I
Oh
forgot.
god, we fail.
I
Sorry,
think
Meg.
we really need to get onto that.
And the tickets. We have a respec sitting in the goddamn tickets.
Yeah. We should get on that very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start
we
sending out
should-
PMs after this.
Yeah. How do you think the character's going to turn out?
Well, she's gonna get raised by Alaric, so
Evil.
either that or she almost wound up getting raised by Sayla
Mm-hmm.
or Celine.
Celine Dion?
Who?
My heart will go on and on. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
No, singing, please.
Next thing on the list, please, before Marik decides to sing again.
I will keep singing.
Oh!
I sure hope not. A very important thing, at least to me here, the return of the Knights of Hyrule, maybe?
Can you guys tell me who the fuck they are? I don't know.
They're gay. That's what they are.
A brief synopsis, the Knights of Hyrule has always been, quote-unquote, the good guy guild of Realms of Hyrule.
Unless you're a rainforest, and then they're the bad guys.
Well, yeah, that's a different story entirely.
They all got drunk.
I wish that was the case.
Oh god.
Basically, they're the good guys, they fight evil, blah, blah, blah. I was always the leader, as useful as that was, which it wasn't.
So, basically, it's what I was trying to do with Aventur, except I'm a lazy ass and never got the guild statement put up.
Exactly. I know Rio, whatever the fuck you say his name. He's been asking me about it for a long ass time, and I eventually thought, what the hell, we should try it.
So do you think this guild will be better than the circle?
Far better, definitely. Circle of Eight was a good idea on paper, but
Didn't work out so much in practice. Wasn't it
Yeah.
the circle just the apostles with a different name and some different people?
well, not exactly. The Apostles were sort of, in a weird way, they were sort of like the Knights of Hyrule of old, but under a different name, and I think more religious, or something. Circle of Eight was basically, someone in the forum said it was basically 8 guild leaders, guild masters, in one guild.
Except none of them had a guild.
Exactly. It didn't quite work out.
Our Kyler tried to start one, but he got like 2 people interested and then disappeared.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a theme for Logan, Dave, Dorman. As much as I like the guy, not much good on making guilds. On ROH4, he made a guild called the Medora's Company, got a Book of Medora approved, and he was going to use it for something. Never got off the ground. Like, it got made, but the whole storyline there never did anything. Yeah. And it seems like the Apostles in Circle of Eight.
Same
Exactly.
basic deal.
Hey, I'm an apostle. It's gonna work.
The Apostle Guild got got reformed into the Circle of Eight like 3 months ago.
No,
It's
I know,
just
but the
gone.
apostles still exist.
Well, yeah.
Well,
As a
you're like
sect.
the only. Well, I got an idea about like making all the Apostles Knights of Hyrule.
No,
And
I
was-
will not do it.
You're like the only person, old member that has never been a Knight of Hyrule.
Exactly. Because I hated them. Not literally, but I hated... I know. Okay, I never hated any of you except for Falco. I hated Falco.
Wasn't
But-
that character like a villain for like the first 3 rows?
Yes, I was. Because that's what I do. That's what I did.
Well, you say that, but you were a good guy half the time. His brother, Cain, was a bad guy when Marik turned good every other week.
That was not every other week. Come on.
Okay, every couple of months.
He turned good at the... He didn't turn good at all in ROH 1. Never. Not even once.
I thought he did.
Well, was that when we had the triumvirate?
Shoot, I don't even remember.
Okay, well, either way, I don't think
that
it was in
was
ROH
two.
1. It might have been. In 2, he was totally a bad guy until him and Ryo found out that they were brothers, and then they became good, and then ROH 2 just blew up and went away. And then I wasn't even Marik in ROH 3. And then... Yeah, and then I stayed away until this one, basically, because I got busy with life and all that shit.
Ah.
Yeah, it happens. Well, anyway, to open this
Sorry.
up, it's okay. To open up this to the newer people, what do you think? Knights of Hyrule? Think it would work? Think it would fail?
I think it would work. I'll probably pick up a few people who are going to be in Avatar's Guild, but I don't know, with Dorman saying he's going to retire Evelyn and take off at least, I kind of died.
Yeah.
It really sucks, too. Anyways.
Oda? Any thoughts?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I don't freaking know. My characters are all neutral, except for
Gertie.
Gertie's good, but the thing is that since she's a Kakiri and she's kind of a moron, she's probably not gonna be
Gertie
joining
is a
in guild.
derp.
She's a derp, okay?
She's been around Richard too long.
That's why This is why Romy is there. If Romy isn't watching her for any second of the day, he'll turn around and see her chewing on crayons and glue.
She wandered off into the middle of a blizzard to find an ice mage and a bounty hunter.
Yeah, she did. She's an idiot, and she came back with a pet. Can I keep it?
The hell?
Yeah, Gertie's kind of awesome.
At least she didn't wander off to the Snowhead Temple or anything. She probably would have came back out with Goat.
That would have been
Can I
awesome.
keep him?
That would have been awesome. You should have made a ticket for it.
I doubt that would have passed.
I like it.
I probably would have too.
Yeah.
I just want to see a local Kiri riding around a goat destroying everything. Not even doing it on purpose.
No, bad Goat. Put that guy down.
Alright, we've kind of gotten off subject here, but,
So what else is new?
well, yeah, that's always the thing with ROH Podcast. We always get off topic, even though this is technically the first.
And we always get off.
Next, please.
Okay, so,
Wait,
any
what?
other bits and pieces of news we'd like to talk about? I mean, I don't really know much that's happened this week. We kind of...
Probably talk about the chat, the new Flash chat, because I've been getting a lot of people who wonder why they go into the tavern and they wonder why nobody's there.
Well, yeah, when was it? This weekend? Earlier this weekend or earlier this week, we got... It's technically the same chat, just...
Updated.
I don't know. Yeah, it's updated a little bit. And it's on some skins, but it's not on others.
Like it's not on the Sheikah Sorrow. The only one I know for sure it's on is on the Legends of Hyrule skin.
It's not on the Lost Woods either.
That's
Which,
weird.
yeah, I have to keep typing in the URL, but I don't give a shit.
I'd update, but I don't know how. I think Aaron's the only one who can actually get into that part of the form, anyways.
Yeah, him and Will doesn't screw with that stuff. At least I don't think he does.
Not that I know,
Kiroku.
but,
Yeah, Kiroku, not Will.
yeah, for all you other people, and Aaron is Thanatos, Alark.
Yeah,
Isn't it Thanatos? Isn't it Thanatos?
I
Depends.
Yeah.
thought it's Thanatos.
Yeah, it's Thanatos.
I've heard both all over.
If
the
it's
place.
not, then I'm still gonna keep saying Thanatos.
Which is a nice segue into another piece of information. I started a topic today. Pronounce your damn names right. I want to know, so this doesn't keep happening. Damn it.
I hope my character names are easy to pronounce. They're really short.
Lila, Gertie, and Raphael.
Raphael.
Raphael. What about Donatello?
That's ridiculous.
They're not there. They're not there.
He does machines.
He's not.
Turtles in a half shell.
Turtle power. Internet high five right now. Internet high five.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, any other bits and pieces of news you'd like to discuss, real quick?
Uh,
Uh, I don't know.
Nope, we're good.
Alright. Well, now that we got the news out of the way, let's move on to the next category / section part of this podcast. What could have been? And it seems like everybody, we've all had characters or ideas that we really liked.
That
But-
just didn't happen.
Just never happened. We don't know why. Either something came up or we kind of lost track of time or something happened. So, I'm wondering, 4 of us here, I think we've all been role-playing for a good amount of time. What
Yeah.
are some characters or ideas you've had in the past, Realms of Harbor or other sites, that never came to be? Chaos, you start first since you're relatively new to all this.
For just Realms, the only one who hasn't worked out the way I originally planned was Liara. Originally, she was going to be trying to eschew the thieving. Like,
Mhm.
I was thinking about trying to get her into the Apostles, actually, but then Jonathan popped up into the site and was like, hey, into the chat one day and like, hey, I'm making Thieves Guild. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do that instead.
I gotta run for just a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Another idea I had for her was, in her backstory, I mentioned she accidentally murdered some civilian person by pushing him onto a box of spears.
Mm-hmm.
My original second character was gonna have him come back as a Salphos
Ooh.
and haunt the crap out of her. I may still do that later on, but if I get bored with Gabriel, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
It's not a bad idea.
Nice.
Alright, Greg, Marik, I know
Oh.
you and me,
Oh.
we've been here forever. I'm sure we got a lot of stories we could tell, potential characters that never were. So
Yeah.
you tell us a couple.
Well, I'll go with probably the one that I felt the most upset about when it never worked out. I had this character that I actually made on ROH1, but I never got him to go where I wanted him to go. So I had this character. His name was Kai. I know that's real original, but fuck you. Just let me finish. His name was Kai, and I was going to make him be a part of this thing called The Watchers. And I totally stole The Watchers from the Highlander TV series. But what I was going to twist it or whatever, but what the Watchers did in Highlander was they watched the immortals and chronicled their lives or whatever, just so people would know what they did. So what I was going to make the ROH Watchers do is they were just going to chronicle everything. Like, they would be started from Medora, so it's interesting that somebody else actually got the book approved. But they were going to be like descendants of Medora who presumably chronicled a whole bunch of shit. But I was going to make them like write everything down, observe everything, and always be passive, like never get involved ever, and just write everything down and keep it, make sure that they have everything. And then what they were going to be doing is looking for signs of the hero's return so that they can use their vast knowledge to help the hero. well, obviously the hero's never gonna return, and then when you make a character who has to be emotionally distant and passive and can't really interact with anybody for fear of fucking up whatever's going on, he can't really play with anybody. So I got him. I got like 5 posts with him, and then it was just kind of like, well, shit. I tried convincing. I think I honestly tried convincing Will Kairoku. That's how I say it. I always have called it Kairoku. Whatever.
Kairoku,
Yeah.
Kairoku, whatever.
Whatever it is. I think I tried convincing him once to. This was during one of his hiatuses. I was like, "Hey, why don't you come back and you can be a watcher too? That way, at least I have another watcher to interact with or whatever." He was like, "No, that sounds stupid," and so that is how Kai never came to be, because Will is a douchebag. No, not really. It's just because I was too excited and I didn't think everything through, and I was also like 14, so. You know.
That idea actually got revived with that kind of idea was done again this row with White Prophet.
Yeah, I did notice that, and I secretly hate him, but not really.
Her, I think.
Her. Oh wow. Okay. Well then never mind.
That's Beverly, I think, isn't it?
Yes, it's Kaylin.
Oh okay. I don't hate the ladies. So.
We know that.
He loves the ladies.
Because we don't have it. Hey, I'm just glad we have ladies now. It's better than having May back in the day when we only had Zakuro and there was only one lady. And guess who had that one lady? This guy. So I'm just glad that there are more than one ladies.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I think I've discussed this before in chat, but the ratio of male to female has definitely evened out over the years. I'm really glad for that. Doing lovey-dovey scenes with guys behind the females was a little creepy.
Yeah, I'm ashamed.
You're not ashamed.
I'm pretty sure that I did something with someone who was a guy, and they did not tell me until afterward, or I didn't know until much afterward. I was like, oh wow, that's awkward. That's awkward.
Yeah.
But I did have the only female for a long time. Will tried to have Zakuro, but I had her.
Oh yeah.
We had the first ROH makeout scene.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
I remember getting flack for it too. It's like, that's inappropriate. I'm like, whatever. You need to get with the times. And now, of course, we're having people getting ass raped. Like, so I'm so glad ROH is in a much more sexually open world.
Caden got in there with Knock.
Yeah, Caden and Latrice.
And we will never let either of you live it down.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Caden finally, well, actually not the first time, ROH 4, but I guess it's my turn for a what could have been. Shoot. There's a lot of ideas I've had for Chronic / Caden over the years. One idea that sticks out was Realms of Hyrule 2. I briefly turned Caden, or Chronic at the time, into a bad guy. I was leader of the Knights of Hyrule. Very original I am.
All the familiar places.
Yeah, familiar places.
Way I hear it, Caden's been more or less the same since row 1.
Yeah. Not exactly the same. There's been changes.
He's gotten drunker. That's about it.
Got drunker, and he smokes now, and he's a little.
And now he has a hook hand.
It's not a hook hand; it's just a gauntlet.
Oh, well, it should be a hook.
Yeah, it should be. But anyway, Realms of Hyrule 2, Chronic was supposed to become a bad guy, and he was supposed to join up with. Oh, I don't even remember who it was. It was the main bad guy guild of early Realms of Hyrule 2.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I cannot for the life of me remember. We've had so many guilds come and gone.
Yeah. Was it that Imperio Naturae or whatever?
I think it might have been.
Yeah, that was started by that Jason asshole.
Yeah. Let's not discuss him on this thing.
I'm guessing
anyways.
he's not popular.
He's not.
No. He's the reason why we don't have the files anymore. He's part of the reason we don't have all the files.
Alright, what'd I miss?
Stuff.
Caden got ass raped, and I'm a nerd.
That's new. That's not new.
That's not new. That's not new.
Yeah.
We've already known that. We've established this months ago.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Damn it.
Another storyline of mine that I can remember a little bit better was also during Realms of Hyrule 2, I actually dropped Chronic for a while. I actually tried something different as far back as Realms of Hyrule 2 because everybody else had a different character. Everyone had a new character and I didn't. And I tried a guy, I think his name was like Duras something. Duras Latrinus or some shit. As you can tell, I'm terrible at making up names. Duras Latrinus, which I think is something shithouse. I'm not sure.
That's awesome.
I know.
You should bring him back.
I probably should. But anyway, he was a leader of a squadron of the Death Knights or some shit.
So it's like Black Knights of Hyrule. I mean, if you think about it, like if they're dead, it's the same thing. Except they're just evil.
Well, no, they weren't exactly. They were like a rogue squadron or some shit.
So it was like
okay.
a Black Ops division.
It sort of. It was.
Okay.
But he was supposed to have all these other characters, and I think I set up a guild where they would all want to be characters, but no one really went with it. And I kind of dropped them after like a week, and I became Chronic again. Which is funny because in roleplay, I actually had Chronic go away with his adopted father to some far-off land, and like a week later he came back. Like, that wasn't fun. I'm back now.
That far-off land was bullshit.
See, breaking the fourth wall has always been a trait with my character. It's just much more pronounced now. Alright,
Oda?
Oda, your turn.
Okay, well, I suppose I had many ideas to make characters, but one that was recent that I just kind of dropped was I wanted to make a Rito that couldn't fly. Like, I had a neat idea. I didn't really know how at the time. I didn't know whether or not the witch did it, or just a disease he was born with. But basically, the character would have had half of it, his arm, and pretty much a whole side of his body would be paralyzed and almost stone-like. Like, there'd be cracks along the side of his face and over his eye and over his arm. But he'd be wearing, like, a sling and some bandages over his face, and he would kind of walk with a limp. And I had an idea that basically his quest and what he'd be driven to do is to find a cure or to find a way to get rid of it. And other than that, that was like my more developed idea that I kind of dropped.
Fucking midriff.
Yeah, no, I was like, Jonathan in his smooth voice, he was like, make a thief, Ota. And I was like, sure, why not?
Yeah, everyone has a member in the Thieves Guild. Except me.
And
Marik.
Night Fang and Shadow Maid Zero, I don't think have any in there either.
Not yet.
That guild is I think the most popular guild on the site right now.
It reminds me of Realms of Hyrule 5 when the only guild that got made was the Street Rats. I don't know why. People like thieves.
From what I hear about 5, it may have been the only guild that got started, period.
I think it was. My memory of Realms of Hyrule 5 is not exactly very complete.
From my understanding, that's because there wasn't enough of Row 5 to make a complete memory.
Yeah, wasn't it like it wasn't even a year long?
It was not even 4 months long, I don't think.
Yeah, I wasn't on that one, but it was like ROH 5, and then like all of a sudden I saw, hey, let's start ROH 6 on Facebook, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, really?
Wait,
what happened?
What even happened to all these ROHs? Like 5.
Well, some histories, but
5 got hacked. I remember that much.
Yeah, 5 got hacked. We closed 4 down to start 5 because there was no big main bad.
That's what we do. We get bored and we're like, let's just start all over. Because we're miserable human beings.
Isn't that what happened to 1 and 2?
Yeah.
want to do basically the same thing. The main bad guy left, or we didn't have a big bad.
It just didn't. You need new stuff.
Well, what happened with 1 was we were so powerful. Like we had a different battle system where like people like me and Cam and Ryo and Will, like we had like 3,000 posts, and like somebody new coming in would just get raped, and so it's kind of like, why even bother? Like, let's just start over.
Yeah, back then, the big thing back then was that for a guild form, your posts count towards your post count in the guild form. Out of character posts counted towards your.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
all
so you
spammed
could
those
just
places up, didn't you?
we didn't spam them. I mean,
Yes,
well,
we
some of us
did.
did.
Dude, I had
We were
like
13.
Dude, I was like 17.
So
We could not have been 17 because when I started playing RO, unless you're not older than me.
I'm
How
20.
old are you?
I'm 25. I'm 2 months
I'm
older.
20. I'm 25, and I started ROH when I was like 14.
I don't know how.
Okay, well,
Magic.
Oh, Gray, you've been doing. Have you been smoking the drugs again?
I
Old
knew you should have
Toby.
been selling that Kakia.
Have you been Have you been smoking the Kakaya?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Realms of Hyrule's new marijuana substitute, Kakaya.
I can't believe we just said that. Will's gonna kill us. Anyways.
I don't give a fuck.
Awesome.
All right.
They're freelance.
Yeah. This isn't technically part of Realms of Hyrule. This is an off-site thing. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
Yes, we can.
I already called Will a douchebag, so I love you, Will. I love you.
At least
Okay.
I got ass raped, so...
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, that's... Alright, most entertaining / interesting / noteworthy chat discussion of the week.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Okay,
Okay.
so, I don't remember who all was in the chat, but I know you were there, Kyle. You were there, and, it was Skylar. At first, she just started calling Zane. She just, in caps, started yelling, Zane!
Oh, yeah, and then
Zane!
Damn.
And then suddenly everybody and their dog just started shouting, Zane! Over and over in the chat, until finally
Night Fang-
Zane
Fang was in
replied,
there, too.
What? What do you guys want?
And we didn't stop. We just kept doing it.
It was the best.
Like 2
And then
hours
Toru
later
suddenly
when-
chimes in like, wow, you guys are more bored than I am.
And then 2 hours later when Fang finally knocked it off, and he was like, What do you want? And she was like, never mind.
Oh jeez, never mind.
Zane just left.
That's, sounds pretty funny, actually.
It's like the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
Yes. I wanted to draw a picture. Oh wait, or like the anchovies from SpongeBob.
I can't say I've ever seen that, so
Ah, why?
because the show is stupid.
No, it is not.
I can't
New show.
stand that frickin' show.
Ah!
You can't do it.
Sorry.
You just can't.
No. It's
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Anyways, any other noteworthy chat discussions?
It depends on if we're talking positive and negative here, because
Positive and negative, yeah.
Let's go negative.
well, there was a little spat in the chat a couple of nights ago.
I like that rhyme.
Yeah,
Which
Spat in the chat.
spat
I've
in the
had
chat.
like 3 this week.
Spat in the chat, yo.
Yeah. Well, the one that was most notable, at least to me, was the font color controversy.
Oh jeez, that one.
Oh gosh,
I
red.
left like halfway through that one.
Yeah, and like I said, we all have problems with the chat. You know, colors suck. You know, run together. It happens. People argue. Let's just say, don't get upset about it. You know, we're trying to have fun. It's not serious business. This ain't no serious fucking shit. Keep yourselves entertained. But I think it's all over now. But
Oh yeah, it's all
Looks
over.
like.
Yeah,
It's all sugar and rainbows.
For now,
Yeah.
until the next idiotic discussion breaks out.
anything else?
I wasn't on chat this week, so I have nothing to add.
Yeah, where the hell were you?
I was living life.
Fuck life.
It's Christmas time.
Fuck life.
What
We have
is
Rum's
life?
high roll.
What is
I am-
Christmas?
I have presents and bitches to see.
Presents and bitches to see. I thought your bitches was the presents, man.
Well, I didn't get your present yet, so...
Oh, shit.
Kinda walked into that one.
Yeah.
You did.
Damn. Alright, well, I guess we could also talk about Dear Chronic real quick.
What else was there? Oh yeah, well, yeah, we can do that one.
Remember,
Your epic rip into nearly everyone on the site.
yes.
I thought I was safe, and then I got to the end, and I was like, damn it. There I am.
You're never safe.
I just wanna-
who was there and who wasn't.
I
Yeah.
want to clarify, I don't rage quit when I leave all the time. Sometimes I just get busy, and I just go away.
The way Will does.
Exactly.
But way back in the day. it
Oh
was
yeah,
all-
back in the day, you would say, hey Greg, what's up? That's a nice haircut. I'd be like, fuck you, and leave the site. Like, yeah. I said I was a teenager. My balls hadn't dropped yet. So,
Your ball still haven't dropped yet. Greg.
Oh man, that was gold.
oh.
No, don't say that. You might rage quit.
Oh, God.
That's it. I quit the podcast.
He quits the podcast. Oh no.
No, we
Wait,
love
before
him.
no time.
Oh no, don't leave. We can't do this without you.
Okay, guys, I'm back. It's been
It's
3 minutes, so decided.
It's
Okay.
okay, guys. If
Oh,
Greg,
was the far off land bullshit?
Yeah.
the far off land was bullshit. Don't worry. If anyone rage quits, we can just get Munkle Fords in here. He'll have a riveting conversation with all of us.
Oh, sure.
Monko, what do you think of all this?
Super!
Awesome.
Man, you have a very feminine voice, Monko.
No, I was complimenting the silence.
Oh,
She was complimenting Munko on his choice of words.
yeah. Oh, never mind then. Sorry, Oats. I didn't notice you were talking.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You gonna start now?
Well, we wasted enough time on that.
I think all that's left is the dramatic post readings.
Yes, and Marik, Greg, said he would like to do one.
I decided what I want to do, though. I don't want to read one of my own posts, technically. I want to read the original 3-word story from the beginning.
My.
Oh, 3-word story. Actually, I kind of like that.
Yeah, so I'm going to read it, but you can't laugh, because I'm going to read this the way I want to, all right?
Okay.
We can't laugh. Oh, God.
All right, you
Yeah,
can
where are we
laugh,
going
but here
with
we go. All right, so this is from, I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to give you the URL because it's too long, but this is from page 4 of the first 3-word story in the tavern. There's a new 3-word story now. I'm not a part of that, so screw that. This one, I posted it, so. All right, so this is the 3-word story, dramatically. Once upon a hairy man's back, a wart appeared singing and dancing, and it winked slyly. It had a long, hard shaft used for thrusting Skylar's sweet little hummingbird into his shiny metal cage. It was perched upon a large, smooth, wooden platform, erected for use by strong, muscular Roton, who is smiting Marik with a large trout that reeked of impatience. Then, suddenly, Roton was dead. All the people cried out forlornly, parting like heathens, and then rejoiced. They sung and pooped their pants. The smell aroused suspicion. Guards ordered men to remove the hummingbird, fearing the avian flu would revive the corpses of Roton's terrible killing spree through the dark night. An exorcist appeared to purge ye flask of evil Cairo's vodka cereal, known to Hyrule for ruining Kara's saintly reputation as the town bicycle. Anyways, the hummingbird was offended that the dead walked all over the tasty snacky cakes. He grew angry at this snarky, snack-hating undead and swooped down on a juicy, fat zombie. Then, the wart reappeared a little lower down and warned everyone of the horrors the hummingbird brings to those who dare trifle with Kairoku's very magical cakes filled with lies. Tasty lies, though. The cake is a lie, cried Kairoku, banning everyone but Zane. The end.
That was amazing.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was a
We need to
great.
do more.
Next week.
I just don't tell them what we'll do next week.
I don't know why that became British, but I just decided right as I took my breath to start, I'm like, here we go, British voice. But
Oh gosh, that nearly got me, man. Well,
back to this.
anyone else want to do one?
I'm looking.
I would do one, but I would die laughing in the middle of it, as Chaos can tell us.
Yes, he dramatically read 2 of his posts as Caden, and not only did he die laughing, he stopped in the middle of it to criticize his own posts.
Actually, that was
I do that too. I read back over some stuff and I'm like, oh my god, what the, why did I think that was cool?
yeah. Actually, I kind of like what I did, criticizing my own post. Dramatic post reading / criticizing the shit out of it.
If I was going to do that, I'd probably do my first ever RP post just to see how bad it was.
Chaos humps woman hard. He
Oh, what? No. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, it was a different post. Oh, oops. Chaos humps man hard. It wasn't even better.
While we're speaking of topics that are awesome, I just want to go ahead and say and apologize for my brother who posted in the tavern thinking that it was an RP save.
Oh, can I read that one?
Oh, I forgot your brother joined. Is he still part of Realms of Hyrule?
He is, but he's getting really pissed off that no one is grading his flashback. So, grade his flashback.
What
We
flash-
already-
He wrote a flashback?
He wrote a
Did we do
flashback.
that?
I didn't know.
I'm pretty certain we actually managed to push that one out.
No, I mean, not that he's aware of. I'll check, but it's definitely haven't been graded.
Alright, future topic, future reference for all of us, scribes. We
Put
really
your shit here.
we really need to check the flashbacks more.
Yeah, it's been up since December 2nd.
Ah, damn it.
Well, piss off on him. Hell, it doesn't matter. He's a newbie. We can wait another week.
It's been 3 weeks.
So,
But still, I do love that topic. I've gave him so much crap for it. I mean, he thinks it's funny now, but at first he didn't understand why I was making fun of him.
well, we did the same thing to you for years, Greg. You never
Hey.
Son of a bitch, yeah, he... Wait a minute.
It's finished and everything, at least. That's what he told me.
Yes, except we've been... That's, okay, standard thing is that you're supposed to post when it's done. It's supposed to make a post saying that's done.
Oh, he said he sent a PM to whoever I think he sent it to Toru, because Toru, posted a status asking him if he was done with it, and he sent him a PM saying yes, he was. So.
Oh, well, none of the rest of us
Yeah,
have
we
heard
didn't.
anything
We
about
weren't
that.
told.
Oh, is there a topic in the flashback area?
There's a
Yeah.
topic, there's a topic for the flashback itself where flashbacks go, but there isn't one in a flashback assessment. Because evidently Toru was the only one who knew it was done, completely forgot about it.
And Toru's been all over the dang site doing other stuff and
Yeah.
busy with that.
If he needs to, I mean, now that you know, but if he needs to officially post being like, I'm done, bitches, I'll tell him.
We'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Now that we
titties
got
for-
that all over the podcast.
Yeah.
We've kind of been fucked up and busy and weird and ag.
It's Christmas time.
That's really the only excuse any of us have.
Christmas time. This is all. Is this all going into the regular podcast? Well, it should.
I wasn't planning on editing it, except that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. In that case, I just want to tell everybody on Realms of Hyrule, I hate every fucking one of you cocksuckers.
Oh. You know what I say to that?
What?
I slept with Manny.
What? You old son of a bitch. Wait, you know, there really should be a real ending to this.
And on that note,
Don't kill yourself.
No, seriously. Seriously, thank you for listening to this very sad, very disturbing
listening to our train
podcast.
wreck.
Yeah,
If you made it to the end.
if you made it to the end, you know, I think we lost one of the 12 listeners before we got to the end here.
How are you
Princess
sure
is
we
in
had
enough.
12 listeners?
I'm guessing.
I mean, he's counting the
Being a
four
little
of
bit
us.
positive there.
Yeah, I'm counting everybody that's part of the podcast.
So he's got
Plus,
5, and so he's got 5 counting Monk.
yeah, Monk's here as well. Remember, Monk's here. Monk, what's up, man?
I'm fine.
No, he's not supposed to. You ruined it.
You're not supposed to say he talked, idiot.
That wasn't Monk. I was the chat ghost.
Oh.
That.
So that joke works a lot better than Monko because he might get mad.
He might get mad and murderous.
Wait a minute, folks. Monko just left, furious that we were making fun of him. And, Chat Ghost has joined us. Chat Ghost, what do you think of the podcast so far? Even though you technically weren't here the whole time and just walked in.
I think it's great.
Hi. Can I be in your movie?
Hey guys, can I be in your movie?
Okay, now that we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we stop? It's
And,
like killing to my brain.
and that's it for the ROH podcast. This has been Caden Cottenius.
ChaosLamorak.
Ota?
Man, Marik.
And join us again next week when we ramble about something else.
Because that's all we really do in these things.
Yes, that's all we do.
Thank you and good night, folks.
Good morning.
Whatever.